Alright, so patch 7.9 has arrived, and I just want to give you guys a quick run over on all the balance changes. Because there isn't a lot, but even though that may be the case, some of these will make a lot of people happy and are quite impactful. First and foremost, the changes to the cash box and vault despawning and overtime have been reverted for cash out and World Tour, but have remained the same in ranked, to which they will be closely monitored and improved. To be honest, I didn't think this change really solved any issues, and it wasn't a long-term fix in my opinion. While the third party and double cash outs have reduced, it is not to the point where it is significantly noticeable. Now, on to the weapon changes. The 93R has had its RPM reduced from 220 to 210. Testing this out, I don't think this is going to be that big of an issue. The only thing that it could possibly affect is spam firing while in hipfire. But besides that, the best way to optimize this weapon anyways is to pace your shots, and that means most of the time you're going to be shooting at a slower fire rate regardless. Next, the Cerberus shotgun has had its pellet distribution decreased by 10%. While this does make it more accurate, it also effectively increases its range slightly due to the tighter pellet spread, allowing it to retain its damage because the majority of your pellets will have a higher chance of landing. With that being said, I can consistently eliminate a light at around 10 meters with 3 bursts. It also has had its heat increase from 2.5 to 7.5, allowing you to ignite gas clouds with 1 shot. This is very useful and will help a lot of teams make that steal when those pesky gas mines go off. Now, to me, this is a big change, and it's for the model. It may seem small to others, but adding one more shell to the model will go a long way, giving the player more forgiveness, especially in those engagements that happen between 10 to 15 meters, allowing you to consistently eliminate lights and mediums at that range without worrying about running out of ammo. Because the biggest gripe I had with the weapon was when engaging opponents between 10 to 15 meters, where I could eliminate a medium between 3 to 4 shells, but in the worst case scenario where I had to use 4, that only leaves me with 2 more shells to take on the next engagement if it's back to back. And let's be honest, if I don't land both those shells accurately, I'm as good as eliminated. So going from 2 to 3 shells left over really makes a big difference for me in terms of forgiveness and consistency. Sledgehammer got a massive buff to its secondary attack from 154 to 175. And I think this is a decent change, especially when you have the SA-1216 still dominant in the meta. Next, they increased the vertical component of the sword clamp from 40 to 90 degrees. Which doesn't seem like much because I'm not a sword main, to be honest with you guys. So please let me know what you guys think about this. Is it enough, or does it still feel restrictive and needs a little bit more? Also, what do you sledge mains think about this buff too? Please let me know in the comments. I'm curious to hear from you guys. And lastly, we have a significant nerf to the Goo Grenade, bringing its cooldown from 20 to 30 seconds. I can't say I'm surprised this happened because it is one of the most versatile gadgets in this game. So that pretty much wraps up these balance changes. One last thing, I know it's a little bit off topic, but very exciting for me personally, and that is the ability to queue up with randoms at the end of a match, allowing players to build new connections and have a higher chance experiencing the game the way it was meant to be played, and that is with a consistent team. To me, these are definitely the additions I think they need to lean on, because again, the finals is an amazing game, but when you play it with a team and you have that camaraderie, it just brings it to a whole new level, and I think a lot of people still need to experience that. Anyhow guys, that's about all I have for you today. A brand new video is coming out tomorrow, along with yet another giveaway. I definitely put a lot of hours into this one, and I'm pretty excited to share it with you all. Anyhow, peace and love guys, and I'll see you in the arena.